Hi, this is P&M Senior Wellness. Let's give those legs some love today. If your steps have started feeling weaker or less steady lately, you are not imagining it and you are not alone. After 60, there's a quiet shrinking of the very muscles that keep you walking confidently, and walking alone does not fix it. But the good news is simple. A few gentle moves done slowly, correctly, and in the right order can restore strength and stability far faster than most people expect. If your legs fatigue quickly, if rising from a chair feels heavier than it used to, or if your feet don't lift as high as before, I want you to stay with me because in today's routine, I'll show you 5 movements that retrain your hips, knees, and balance centers in a way walking simply can't. And later in this video, I'll reveal the one mistake most seniors make during daily walking that actually accelerates leg weakness. Once you hear it, you'll never walk the same way again. Before we start, do me one small favor, tap like, and comment the letter C to commit to staying strong this week. And most importantly, don't skip any part of this video. You might miss the one step that changes everything. Exercise 1, standing heel raises. Let's begin with one of the simplest and most powerful movements you can do for your legs, the standing heel raise. This little motion doesn't look like much, but it wakes up the calf muscles that act as your body's natural pumps, helping you walk with more ease and more confidence. Many papas and mamas are surprised when they realize how quickly their legs warm up, how much lighter their steps feel, and how much steadier their balance becomes from this single move. And if you watched our previous video about why heel raises improve walking better than walking itself, you already know this is one of the secret foundations of leg strength after 60. Go ahead and stand near a chair or countertop, just close enough to touch it with the tips of your fingers. We'll keep this movement slow and intentional. First, press the balls of your feet into the floor. Then gently rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels as though you're trying to grow just a little taller. Take your time, 2 full seconds up. Feel the back of your legs activate, and now lower down just as slowly, 2 seconds again, letting your heels kiss the floor with control. That's 1 repetition. We're not rushing. We're teaching your legs to support you with strength instead of strain. Let's continue together, lifting and lowering, letting your breath stay calm and easy. As you move, think about the simple moments this helps restore standing from a chair without wobbling, taking those first morning steps without stiffness, and walking from room to room with less effort and more freedom. If you notice your ankles or knees feeling a bit warm, that's your circulation waking up. If you feel steadier on the 2nd or 3rd round, that's your balance center turning back on. And if you're thinking, I didn't realize something this small could matter so much, you're exactly right. Most seniors overlook this muscle group, even though it powers every single step you take. Let's finish the last few lifts together. Rising tall, lowering softly, letting each repetition remind your body how capable it still is. And as we wrap up this first exercise, your legs are already more awake and ready for the work ahead. Exercise 2, sit to stand. Now that your legs are warm and awake, let's move into one of the most important exercises for staying independent after 60, the sit to stand. This movement may look simple, but it's the very motion that allows you to rise from the couch, get out of the car, stand up from bed, and stay active in your daily life. Many people don't realize that losing strength in this single pattern is one of the earliest signs of declining mobility. But the beautiful part is this: when you rebuild it, even gently, your confidence returns faster than you expect. And if you watched our video on how to fix weak knees with a simple chair strength trick, you already know that improving this movement doesn't just target your thighs, it helps stabilize the knees so they stop feeling shaky or unreliable. Go ahead and take a seat near the edge of a sturdy chair. Place your feet firmly under your knees, not too far out in front. This alone makes the movement safer and easier. Now rest your hands lightly on your thighs or hold them out in front of you if you feel steady enough. Before you stand, lean your chest forward just a little, not a big bend, just enough to shift your weight over your feet. This is the secret most people miss. When your weight is in the right place, your legs don't have to fight. They simply guide you upward. Now press firmly through your feet and rise to standing, steady and controlled. Take your time. Once you're up, pause for a breath, feel your legs supporting you, and then slowly lower yourself back down until the chair catches you softly. That's 1 repetition. We'll continue together. Lean forward slightly, Push through your midfoot and heel and rise tall. Then lower back down with control. If your knees feel stiff, just reduce the range. If your legs feel uneven, move slower. You are retraining the exact muscles you rely on every single day. Keep going up, pause, down. Each movement teaches your body that standing up doesn't have to feel like a struggle. Each movement tells your nervous system, I remember how to do this. With every repetition, imagine the small freedoms returning, getting up from your favorite chair without pushing with your arms, stepping into the kitchen without hesitation, feeling steady instead of bracing for weakness. As we finish these last few repetitions, notice how your legs are working together, hips, thighs, and knees, supporting one another the way they're meant to. This pattern builds not only strength, but trust in your own body again. And when you're ready, take one more slow breath as you rise and settle back down, letting your legs know they've done well. Exercise 3, controlled marching. Let's move now into a powerful exercise for improving walking confidence, controlled marching. This one teaches your legs to lift higher, step smoother, and react quicker, all things that naturally fade after 60, often without us noticing. Many seniors tell me they don't understand why they trip more easily or why their feet feel like they're barely leaving the ground. The truth is simple and hopeful. The muscles that lift your leg can be reawakened, and when they are, your stride becomes safer almost immediately. And if you saw our previous video on how to increase step height after 60, you already know that raising the knee with control is one of the most effective ways to prevent dangerous shuffling steps. Stand tall beside a chair or countertop with one hand lightly resting for support. We aren't leaning, just grounding ourselves. Take a slow breath. Now gently lift one knee up toward hip height or as close as your body comfortably allows. Don't force it. The goal isn't height. The goal is control. Pause for a moment at the top, letting your body feel this position. Then slowly lower your foot back to the floor, letting the leg descend with intention rather than dropping. This part is just as important as the lift. Let's repeat that same motion. Lift, pause, lower. Let your breath set the rhythm. Calm, steady, unhurried. You're teaching your brain and your hips how to clear the foot again, the same way you did decades ago without even thinking about it. As you continue lifting and lowering, notice what changes inside your body. Maybe you feel the front of your hip working. Maybe your balance shifts slightly and then steadies. Maybe one side feels easier than the other. All of that is normal, and all of it is progress. Each repetition sends a signal to your nervous system. Lift the foot higher, catch yourself quicker, walk with more certainty. These small messages accumulate, and over time, they translate into fewer stumbles, cleaner steps, and a deeper sense of trust in the way your legs move under you. Now switch to the other side, placing your support hand as needed. Again, lift slowly, pause, lower with control. Let yourself settle into the movement. Your only job here is to be present with your steps. Think about the everyday moments this helps restore. Stepping onto a curb without hesitation, clearing a doorstep without catching your toe, walking through the house with smoother, more deliberate motions. This exercise is one of the purest gifts you can give your future self, a way to strengthen the very mechanism that keeps you safe when you're in motion. Let's finish with 2 slow repetitions on each side. Lift, breathe, lower. Lift, breathe, lower. Feel the calm strength returning to your legs, and know that each controlled step you take here carries over into every step you take out there. Exercise 4, side-lying leg lifts. Let's move down to the floor or onto a firm bed now, because this next exercise targets one of the most overlooked muscles in the entire body. The small hip stabilizer that keeps your steps straight, your balance steady, and your pelvis from swaying side to side. Many seniors never realize that weakness in this one hidden muscle is the reason they wobble when they walk, feel unsteady on uneven ground, or lose balance when turning. But the good news is powerful. Once this muscle wakes up, the whole body begins to move with more control. And if you watched our video about the hidden hip muscle that controls your walking stability, you already know how important this moment is for your long-term mobility. Go ahead and lie on your side with your bottom arm supporting your head. Take a moment to settle in. Let your legs extend comfortably, one stacked over the other, and keep your hips facing straight ahead. Imagine your body forming one clean line from your head to your heels. This alignment isn't just for appearance, it's the heart of the movement. Now gently lift your top leg just a few inches, truly, just a few. You don't need height here, you need precision. Feel the outer part of your hip engage as you lift. Pause for a moment, then lower the leg with the same slow intention. Think of your leg gliding up and gliding down, almost as if it were weightless or moving through warm water. Let's repeat that motion together. Lift gently, hold, lower softly. Keep your breath steady and your core relaxed. You're not forcing anything, you're inviting the muscle to turn back on. If you can, rest your free hand on the side of your hip. You might feel that small, deep muscle contracting under your fingers, a subtle reminder of how much this area contributes to every step you take. You're waking up a part of your body that has been quiet for years, maybe decades, and it's responding. As you continue, notice the subtle burn building along the outside of your hip. For many people, this is a completely new sensation, and that's a good sign. This is the muscle that keeps you upright when you change direction, step over obstacles, or stand on one leg even for a second. Strengthening it improves balance, without you having to practice balance, because your body becomes more stable from the inside out. Instead of wobbling and catching yourself late, your body begins to respond early automatically, quietly, exactly the way it's supposed to. Keep lifting and lowering with control. If your leg starts to tremble, that means the muscle is working exactly as intended. That gentle shaking is not danger. It's awakening. Just slow down, breathe through it, and continue at a gentle pace. Some people feel the burn quickly, others take longer. Your body has its own rhythm. Trust it. Every repetition is a message to your nervous system. I remember how to stabilize. I remember how to support you. On one. Let's do a few more on this side. Lift, pause, lower. Lift, pause, lower. Each repetition is quiet but meaningful, building a foundation your future self will rely on every time you walk across the room. Think about the moments this helps restore: stepping off a curb without leaning, walking across a parking lot without feeling pulled to one side, turning in the kitchen without losing balance. These are small things, but they make life feel steady again. When you're ready, slowly switch to the other side and set up the same comfortable position. Align your hips, stack your legs, and begin the gentle lift. Pause at the top, lower slowly. Feel for that same subtle activation along the outer hip. Sometimes one side feels weaker than the other. That's perfectly normal and often expected. Just keep your movements small and controlled. You're creating symmetry and strength where your body needs it most. And with every lift, you're giving your legs the stability they've been missing. Let's finish with a slow, deliberate pace. Up, pause, down. Up, pause, down. Feel the steadiness growing inside the hips, shaping a more confident walk with every repetition. Know that this small exercise creates a big change, a quieter, safer, more secure step forward in your daily life. Exercise 5, single leg stand. Now we move into one of the most meaningful exercises for protecting your independence, the single leg stand. This quiet little drill is one of the strongest predictors of fall risk, walking confidence, and long-term mobility. Many seniors don't realize it, but every single step you take is really a one-legged balance moment. One foot on the ground, one foot in the air, your whole body trusting that leg to hold you steady. And if you watched our previous video, Balance After 60, the one muscle no one talks about, you already know that strengthening the deep stabilizers around your hips is the key to making every step safer and more controlled. Let's begin by standing beside a sturdy chair or countertop, resting just 2 fingers of one hand on it. Not leaning, not gripping, just enough support to feel safe. Take a slow breath in. Now gently shift your weight to one leg and lift the opposite foot an inch or 2 off the floor. No higher is needed. Hold that position. Feel the standing leg working, almost like a pillar beneath you. Your foot, your ankle, your hip, they're all communicating, adjusting, keeping you centered. This is where real balance training happens. Stay with it for a few breaths, keeping your shoulders relaxed and your gaze forward. If you wobble, that's good. Your brain is relearning how to catch you. Slowly set the foot down and take a deep breath. Now let's try it again on the same side. Lift the foot slightly, pause, hold. You might feel your ankle making tiny adjustments, your hip tightening gently, your core settling in to help. Those small corrections are your body's built-in safety system reactivating. Imagine each second you hold this position, adding a layer of stability to your stride, the steadiness you feel stepping out of bed, crossing a parking lot, or walking through your home at night. Now switch to the other leg. Shift your weight, lift the foot softly, hold. Notice if this side feels different, maybe steadier, maybe shakier. Both are perfectly normal. Just breathe and let your body explore the movement. Keep your support light so the standing leg does the work. With every breath, remind yourself that what you're doing right now is one of the most powerful protectors against falls. You're training your body to respond before your mind even knows it needs to. Let's complete one more round on each side. Lift, breathe, hold. Let the standing leg anchor you to the ground, strong and dependable. Switch sides. Lift, breathe, hold. Feel your balance growing from the inside out. Built slowly, gently, in a way your body can trust. Finish with a deep breath, letting your legs know they've done something important for you today. Thank you for watching this routine. Before you go, tell me in the comments which part of today's practice made your legs feel steadier or more awake. Remember, the quiet safety mistake we talked about earlier is letting your steps get too small and too quick. Lifting with control protects you far more than rushing ever will. Keep giving your body small moments of care, and it will give you confidence in return. Stay patient with yourself, stay consistent, and let these gentle movements become part of your daily rhythm. Your strength is still growing, and every mindful step you take leads you toward a steadier, easier life.